To my fellow learned friends watching this video from wherever you are, I extend nothing but my humble greetings. My name is Sianda Gift Fikeni. To some I'm known as the Advocate, but to many I'm known as Sian. Before I dive into my manifesto, I would like to take this opportunity and say that it is an honor to sit in front of you all and deliver not empty promises, just like how many have done in the past and still do presently, but deliver a manifesto that will manifest itself into existence as soon as I'm re-elected as your college representative for the College of Law and Management Studies in Howard College campus for the year 2024 to 2025. To look into my credentials, I've held multiple student leadership positions, all of which have exposed me to the problems that law students face on a daily basis in Howard College campus, problems that I aim to address at a robust level. Without further ado, let me jump into what I aim to achieve as soon as I'm re-elected as your college representative. Number one, I'm saying that certain high-risk modules in final year should be offered in both semesters, especially high-risk modules such as civil procedure. Yes, we do acknowledge that the school does provide special examinations to ensure that students complete their degrees on time, but the low pass rate of these special examinations is concerning, and I'm of the belief that students should be given another chance in the next semester. Number two, I promise to ensure that the duly performance requirements, also known as the DP, is waived. You may be watching this video and you might be in a position where you might not write or you might not sit in for your examinations. Rest assured, my learned colleagues, during my term of office, I've managed to engage with management, providing reasons and documents that support the waiving of the DP. So I can assure you that the School of Law will take a decision that is in the best interest of the students, at the same time upholding the integrity of the degree. Number three, ensure that escort services are provided to law students who study late in the evening. Number four, to ensure the consistent remuneration of mentors in our School of Law. Number five, to ensure quality representation at all times in sensitive meetings such as CCOM. Lastly, I ensure to come up with innovative and creative ways to deal with student grievances and to be at the front line of every student grievance that may unveil. Dear law student, I humbly come to you and ask that on the 10th and on the 11th of October 2024, you vote for me to be your college representative for the College of Law and Management Studies in Howard College, so as to ensure that our School of Law remains an excellent student experience for all those who enter the doors of our law building. I thank you.
I'm the third year become general student. I'm honored to present this manifesto for the College of Law and Management. This manifesto marks the beginning of the journey to stimulate our beloved college and restore its former glory in all aspects of success. As a passionate member of UKZN, I run, campaign and stand for a college that is driven by compassion and understanding of student issues. Shift its focus to be aware of ideology and a sense of what student government is about. Getting things done using student-focused solution, making sure that every student voice is heard. There are only three aspects that I'll focus on, which are a few fundamental issues within the college. The first one is I'll focus on ensuring that College of Law and Management enable the students to strengthen out beyond academic perimeters. As an institution in the country within the fundamentally challenged labor market, the College of Law and Management must produce not only crammers of content, but innovative and creative thinkers. I will work tirelessly to ensure that in my term of office, the student presents with practical experience, especially the students who are doing BCom accounting and law. I'll work with clubs and societies who are like BLA, Accounting Society, APASA, and Tech Society for students who are doing BCom general majoring with information system. College representative serve as a representative of CRC and College Student Committee on the College Academic Affairs and College Exclusion Appeal Committee. Therefore, in my capacity as a college rep of law and management in the state structure, I will be staunch advocate of a bridging program that will cater for students who had underperformed because of particular underlying factors that determine their effects in their poor performances. A seventh one who serve with pride, grace, and honor. I'll be an absolute honor for me to work with a college that is very much entrenched in everyday life of a society in terms of serviceability. Remember the name Kanye Songiti, who is an incoming college representative of College of Law and Management.
As the great Chris Hani once said, leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that impacts last in your absence. Fellow colleagues, esteemed faculty, and more especially colleagues of medical school, which I have been deployed to represent, I greet you all. My name is Uskona Sabisomnyanto. Today I stand before you as a candidate for chairperson of the MCRC 2024 and 2025. As a passionate advocate for the medical school community and our shared vision to ensure betterment of students' lives. Over the past years, I've had the privilege to serve in various capacities, being the secretary of the Kylie House Committee, the secretary of the #AMeleDoctor campaign, and later on becoming the chairperson of the campaign. I've also led as the Academic and Transformations Officer of SASCO term 2022 to 2023, and now currently leading as the Deputy Speaker of UKZN Student Parliament. This then shows that indeed I'm no stranger to leadership, and that SASCO truly deploys tried and tested leaders. This year, we are proud as SASCO to say that we have hosted our various projects, starting from the Dignity Project, going on to academic classes, and then going on to our sports medicine shadowing program. The above mentioned shows that SASCO has been an active organization throughout the year and has been on the ground with assisting student issues. It is well known that the current MCRC is the SASCO-led MCRC, then I would be failing you if I would not highlight the work done in office. During registration, 82 students were registered by the SRC. 700 food parcels were made available to the student by the MCRC. A temporary residence, being RK Khan, was made available to unregistered students to be accommodated while they study. And understanding the importance of smooth transition into university, first-year students were given the opportunity of having a 3-day first-year orientation and a white coat ceremony, also known as the gala dinner. This incoming SASCO-led MCRC aims to achieve 0% financial exclusion in medical school and to ensure that we build a foundation that ensures that the trend continues for years to come. As soon as the current MCRC assumed office, they were made aware that a new academic exclusion policy was placed under the leadership of the previous SRC of 2022-2023, which disadvantaged the students. We, as the incoming SASCO-led MCRC, promise to fight against that policy. The residential issues has been persistent in medical school with security, Wi-Fi connection, and maintenance issues. We, as the incoming SASCO SRC, will ensure that the residents are up to standard for students to reside in terms of security, maintenance, and also Wi-Fi connection issues. A blueprint was made by our former MCRC chairperson, Tony Musasbia, when he initiated communication about selective. We will ensure that there is a compensation with selectives projects. As SASCO, we are aware of students' issues and promise to fearlessly represent and advocate for students, as we have done before. When you cast your votes on the 10th and on the 11th, we ask you that you cast your votes for an organization that has always been there for the students, and vote for SASCO and Lona Boxolo for college representative. I thank you.
My name is Lona Boxolo. I am a leader and transformational speaker by calling, an up-and-coming entrepreneur by choosing, and most importantly, I am, like you, my peers in medical school, I am an aspiring doctor. The responsibility I'm calling upon you to put on my shoulders is a huge one, but I call upon you to do so because I've taken the necessary steps to ensure that I broaden them. I've ensured that I'm capacitated enough to represent you and to fight against conditions that seek to victimize us. My main goal in office is to ensure that the student populace has access to the necessary tools to assist them in achieving academic excellence and evading academic exclusion. Academic exclusion is the potent force that has been destroying the livelihood of our peers, and I'm committing myself to ensuring the implementation of interventions that will work to not only reduce but to eliminate the number of our peers who fall victim to it. On the points of university policies and processes not taking the medical students into consideration, the issue of degree complete letters only being issued at the end of the semester does not begin to speak to the medical students. The way our curriculum is structured, if you're a carryover student, you may complete your degree 2 months before the semester ends. It means that these students will remain unemployed because they cannot be enrolled in internship programs if they do not have their degree complete letters. It is therefore imperative that this is challenged and a solution that works for students arises. Part of my work as the college representative will be to make the necessary means to ensure that the policy speaks to medical students, because it is high time that the uniqueness of our degree and curriculum is recognized by the university and the policies that govern us as medical students are made unique to us. I understand fully the need for academic assistance to supplement day-to-day teaching and self-directed learning. Not everyone can easily grasp content, thus having someone to assist always goes a long way. Academic mentors have proven very clinical to students, and I believe that including registrars in the academic mentor program would go a long way to supplement the work that academics do, thus maximizing the outcomes of students in their clinical years. Decentralization has proven beneficial on an academic perspective. However, there are some issues in DCTP that in turn affect the ability of students to excel academically. There are problems with the procurement of data and the availability and quality of Wi-Fi. These problems affect the ability of students to effectively study. Part of my work as college representative is to ensure that the necessary resources are available to us as medical students to study effectively and efficiently. Our degree takes a huge toll on our mental health. However, the same people entrusted to ensuring that we are competent physicians victimize us in the hospital setting. I will thus work to ensure that the university does more in the surveillance and condemnation of academic bullying and ill treatment of students by doctors entrusted to teach them. Currently, our curriculum is being reviewed. As the incoming college representative, I want to ensure the active participation of students in ensuring the review of that curriculum. I thank you.
Greetings, my name is Sanil Mkhize, or SM, the EFFSC candidate for campus chairperson. It is unfortunate that as we approach 12 months after the last elections, the key issues on our campus remain the same. As the EFFSC, we are not going to be deployed to be defending any university policy. We are going to be fighting for student interest and making sure that their issues remain our priority. On registration, we commit to fight against financial exclusion. We will implement measures to streamline the registration process for 2025. On unfunded and defunded students, we are engaging with key stakeholders to amplify support for defunded and unfunded students. Key engagement with TUSEF and SAMSU have already been initiated with our proposals as to how we are going to be addressing student debt. We have also identified organizations such as Collect a Can, which we'll be engaging and collaborating with in order to fundraise for registration. For LMMS and SEM, we demand a radical overhaul for first-year orientation. We also propose the introduction of supplemental instruction or SI programs and a review of all existing mentorship programs for first years. CSD is an important module, and therefore early support should be given. We pledge to maintain the 24-hour access to library and lands and the review of the 1245 bus with the view of reintroducing the 2 a.m. morning buses. We'll revamp the bus schedule to address overcrowding and safety concerns. On campus health, we will ensure that the continued illogical operational times of the campus clinic are addressed. On GPV and sexual assault, one key measure that we will be implementing is the establishment of a GPV and sexual assault task team, which will have a mandate of, among others, following up on all cases with RMS, making sure that they are concluded, providing a detailed monthly report to the MCRC for review, hosting social awareness programs on campus, and ensuring that sanitary pads are available at all residences. On residences, the safety issues around our residences and the state of our residences need to be addressed. We'll ensure that security personnel are equipped to handle emergencies and always present at residences. We will ensure availability of operational appliances such as washing machines, dryers, and stoves. And on student support, we will be implementing leadership programs from early as first year and make sure that all students interested in taking up leadership roles are catered for. In closing, the EFFSC reiterates its stance as the only vanguard student movement that is equipped and is committed to addressing all student issues. We will be leading with a level of transparency and accountability. The SRC that you will vote for will determine the problems that you will face for the next 12 months. On the 10th and 11th of October, we are voting for the EFFSC and Letsobuhle Mdletshe for college rep.
Greetings to my fellow students who are watching at home and who are SDR residents. My name is Vulethu Ndlovu, and I'm currently doing my honors at University of KwaZulu-Natal, majoring in supply chain management. And I'll be contesting for being a college representative of the College of Law and Management Studies. During my academic years, there has been issues that have been effectively and efficiently affecting my students in my college. There has been a gap in funding for postgraduate studies, and as far as known as funding that's only fund undergraduates, which leave challenges for students who want to pursue their advanced studies. So I will actively work with the university and external stakeholders to find funding opportunities for the postgraduate students. I believe every student voice shall be heard, regardless of a class or a year of study. So I will collaborate closely with the class representative to ensure that students' concerns are heard and addressed, whether it's academic issues, administration issues, or campus life concerns. I will also ensure an open channel communication between students and the management. There has been a high failure rates for certain challenging modules, such as Maths 134 and Stats 130. So I will work with the department and academic services and lecturers to put interventions such as additional tutorials and consultations. My goal is to create an environment where students are supported and confident in overcoming academic hurdles. In addition, there has been an ongoing challenges for our college students where they lack the practical experience in the course that they are doing. So I will engage with companies such as Unilever, Vector Logistics, and others to visit our campus, and provide information on what they can expect in their working environment and provide opportunities such as internships for final year students. My goal as your representative is to ensure that students are supported in their academic journey. So I ask for your support and for your vote and create a more supportive, successful environment for all students. Your concerns are my top priority, and with your vote, I can work and deliver the results we all deserve.
Greetings to everyone. I'm Ngwane Kanyile, a second-year nursing student, and I'm also a runner for the next independent college representative seat. I stand before you as a passionate and a dedicated advocate ready to address issues that matter to all of us. As a passionate candidate, I'm aware of the challenges we all face academically, financially, as well as in our everyday student life. If elected as a next college representative, I promise to be a tireless advocate towards your needs and aspirations, and I also promised that all students will have the resources and the supports they might need to succeed. I believe that a well-rounded college representative goes beyond academics. Therefore, I think it is important that all students be represented and they should be engaged in all aspects of their life, regardless of their year as well as background. Student inclusivity as well as representation and transparency will be the core of my representation. I think we all know that nursing students come back earlier than all other individuals. So I will put extra efforts in the clearance and the registration processes, and I'll also ensure that they are allocated in their residences on time before their classes commence. While in their residences, I'll also ensure that students do not starve, so I will be hands-on in giving out food parcels to them. I'm also willing to represent students who also do not have funding and those who are having problems with their allowances, and I'll also be helping out for them to look out for scholarships as well as bursaries. I also promise to be a leader who is approachable and lead by example, because it was an honor for me to be elected to be your next independent college representative. So I'm willing to act upon that. I promise not also to lose the reason as to why I'm running today, which is to bring about improvement in your lives and also make your college your college experience to be the best as it can be. I'll also represent students who are residing off campus and ensure that all their challenges are also met. No students would be excluded in my representation, and I'll also ensure that our college experience as well as academics are as best as they can be. I'll also include students in major decision making, and I'll also be a leader who is flexible, who leads by example, and I'll also be a bridge between the students as well as the lecturers. So with your votes, this can all be possible. So your votes, my commission, my commitment. Thank you for considering me in these elections. I look forward to serving you as your next college representative. Yours faithfully, Ngwane Kanyi.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking your time to listen to me today. I'd like to extend my special greetings to my learned colleagues at the College of Law and Management Studies at Howard College. As future lawyers, we are the guardians of justice, the champions for human rights, and the architects of a better society. We are the future. Our legal education is not just a journey of academic excellence, but a transformation into a powerful force of change. It is with great honor to be delivering my manifesto to you today. Primarily, I'd like to formally introduce myself. My name is Lindiwe Ntuli. I'm currently doing my second year in LLB, and I'm running to be college representative for the year 2025. I've been class representative for numerous modules since my first year. However, that is not the subject of the matter brought upon me today. The question that everyone is asking is, what do you bring to the table? Well, what if I were to say, I am the table? I'm joking. It is with no secret that the outgoing college representative has done a tremendous scale of work, which brings me to the question, why vote for me? As J.F. Kennedy so eloquently put it so, change is the law of life. Those who focus on the past or present are certain to miss the future, which is why you should vote for a new individual, a new perspective, and I am that new perspective. There are 3 constants in life: change, choice, and principles. So take advantage of it. I have the requisite skills and ability to function effectively as college representative if I am elected. So, what do I seek to achieve if I am elected as college representative? What is important to note is that I do not stand in this position in my individual capacity, but as a representative for all the interests of law students. In terms of promoting academic excellence within the school, I aim to foster critical thinking and analytical skills by engaging with teaching and learning to provide more interactive and engaging learning and encourage interdisciplinary approaches to law. I intend to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion by fostering different perspectives, cultural awareness, and address any bias or discrimination that student might feel. The school is not providing students with sufficient experience that will develop the students into the great legal practitioners that they intend to be. Let's be frank. The modules that are offered at the College of Law are not sufficient for us to stand at a position where we can say we can firmly compete with other schools. Your vote, your college rep. On the 10th and 11th of October, vote for Lindiwe Ntuli. Thank you.
Greetings to students. My name is Pamela Segubi, and I'm one of the running candidates for the next college representative under nursing, and I'm doing my second year. I would like to thank all those who nominated me and thought I would fit for this position. So for me, being a college representative called for me to fight for the students who will be first years next year and make sure that I get at least 98% accuracy of admissions. And again, for me to delegate upon the returning of students next year, which is the crisis we almost face each and every year as the returning students, fighting for the residencies and also to get the early clearances. But what I would like to emphasize the most is to make sure that I leave the office making sure that there is something that I did and that will going to help the students. Like for starting the initiation or advocating for the funds for the module, which is community-based nursing, for the interventions. We all know that we don't have money, so we need some funds to execute perfectly those kinds of events. And again, to utilize the funds to make events such as educational events and also entertainment, and also to try to provide every basic needs things for the students, such as a food parcel and also hygiene packs. And also, I would like to say, as nurses, we are better as one, and also no one can differ from another. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone, and also make sure that you make your vote counts, and we make sure that we are welcoming other students with warm heart next year. And also, I will make sure that we are getting something like a welcome together event to make sure that we are one as nurses. I would like to thank you, and I would say I'll be very much honored if I get nominated for this position. And a leadership is not a leadership by title, but a leadership is being shown by action and example. I thank you.
Greetings. I would like to greet the School of Law Management and the future esteemed lawyers. My name is Zanezide Kumalo and I'm contesting for the college rep of College Law and Management Studies. Today, my manifesto will be based on the facts and observation from the issues which are affecting the students. My manifesto will not criticize the current leadership of the school and the current management of the school. Without any further hesitation, let me start my manifesto. The first point which I sought to clarify is that the 40 shall get residences. No 40 shall be able to stay off campus. All 40s shall be able to stay in campus. This is done in order for them to finish their degree successfully. The second point which I intend to talk about is the DP issues. The DP should be abolished from the School of Law. And whenever a teacher chooses to be reluctant, we shall take measures to take the interest of the students at first. With regards to the AgroTET policies, AgroTET needs to be abolished from the School of Law. A student should choose whether he wants to write a deferred test or write a main test. We should offer modules from fourth year in both semesters in order to ensure that whenever a student fails one module from the fourth year, he can be able to do it next year in the first semester. With regard to the special examination, the special examination must be offered in both semesters. It must be first semester and second semester. With regards to my power, should you vote for me, there shall be a committee which I create in accordance with the SRC constitution. This committee shall be named as the School of Law Committee. This committee shall be ensuring that the students are well represented from each and every race. I shall select a representative from each and every race in order to ensure that the interests of the students are fairly met and that I do not abuse my power when you have voted for me. I shall create a student upliftment program. The student upliftment program are differentiated into three categories. They are first private sectors, the public sectors, and the GTAs. The GTA will be based on ensuring that the students do write what is made up in the exams. There should be a mooting and co-shadowing process in that first year and fourth years will be able to moot. There shall be South African universities mooting and debating competition for all the South African universities. There shall be a UKZN Academic Excellence Day in which the students will be empowered to do more. Funding for under-teacher students will also be taken into consideration. First and second quintile students and international students admission will also be allowed, and this should be increased in the School of Law. As to fight the pandemic which is happening in our School of Law, which is the exclusion, I shall and make sure that each and every student is not excluded from our school, and I shall ensure that students are given the past papers. I shall take into consideration the issues of the part-time students. I shall ensure that no student is given an unrealistic task from the week.
Revolutionary greeting to all Westville campus health science students. My name is Tindi Sonyele. I will be contesting for college representative of health sciences. Here's my manifesto, which are things that I will fight and accomplish next year. First of all, I will start by fighting for equal resources on the beginning of the year for early returners of health science students. For example, optometry and occupational therapy. I will fight for accommodation, food parcel, and immediate transport. Make sure that they are financially cleared first before the registration begins. Secondly, I will fight for events of all health science students. I will organize 2 events. Then move from the transparent in funding. There are internal bursaries which former students of UKZN want to fund maybe 10 or 15 students. So those bursaries must be advertised by institution. Fourth, I will secure resources for optometry through dedication fundraising campaign. The optometry program play a crucial role in training healthy professionals who protect and improve vision. Yet it faces funding challenges that is threat development. As a representative, I will spare a target on fundraising campaign for optometry. Secondly, I would like to focus on the medical sciences courses and including sports sciences, which there is an ambiguity around courses like as I said, sports science and anatomy and physiology has left too many students in limbo. It is time that we receive a clear communication and action proposed course and extension. I will establish a recognized committee which will be able to provide feedback to the administrative about the challenges we face in the discipline, ensure that the students are here on academic board in curriculum and discussion. And lastly, I would like to focus on resolving attendance and DP issues, including fighting for high intakes of first-year students. I thank you.
It is very challenging being an engineering student. Imagine a situation where you have to work continuously on your final project. At the same time, you have to catch the bus every morning at midnight because you reside off campus. Getting on-campus residences for final year students is one of my top priorities. I would like to greet you all. My name is Nadette Mvega, and I am an independent candidate contesting for incoming college representative of agriculture, engineering, and science. There's a saying that says, together we stand, divided we fall. I really believe in teamwork because it can make tasks easier and more manageable. If I get this position, I will make sure that there's a good relationship between students and lecturers. This will improve our pass rate and communication between students and lecturers. I will make sure that we are provided with as much as possible help in order for us to complete our degrees successfully. Well, we can all agree that SI sessions and tutorial sessions play a very crucial role in making us successful in different modules. I will make sure I will improve the SI sessions and tutorial sessions. For the past years, we've been trying to understand why workshop is done the way it is. Why can't we do it on campus? Because it is very expensive and far from campus. I believe we have not asked the question why to the School of Engineering. So now my role is to ask those questions and get valid reasons. If these reasons are not valid to us as students and do not serve us as students, we need to do workshop on campus or get another institute for it or pay a constant amount. In isiZulu, we say, "Indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili," which means you can only ask questions from those that have walked the path before you. I will work with the school and organize programs where we invite field aspects such as chemical engineers and mechanical engineers to give us motivation and everything that is happening in the field of engineering. I will work with the school to make sure that every student gets to experience what is happening in the field. In second year of our study, I also believe that we need to have industry visits where we get to experience what is happening in the industry with the physical eye. I will also work with the school to make competitions such as Olympiads where we compete with other institutions. But we can initially start as different disciplines of engineering in UKZN in our first, second, and third year of our study. This will decrease the exclusion rate and improve our marks and communication between students and lecturers.
Greetings, students. I am student Sandile Simelane, doing the second year in his Bachelor of Nursing degree in the College of Health Sciences. So I am contesting as an independent candidate for the college representative position. So my vision is to enhance and promote better academic performances through the provision of optimal facilities and as well as conveniences for better academic outcomes. So my vision here is to ensure that every nursing student is given emotional, financial support as well as social support whenever there is a need. So what will I be doing for nursing students? Firstly, I will ensure that every nursing student receives food parcels during the December clinical placements, since there will be no funding. And again, I'm going to ensure that there will be a smooth and quick process of financial clearances, residence registration, and as well as academic registration for all nursing students, especially the second year students and as well as the fourth year students whom will already have a packed academic program. Moreover, I am also going to advocate for the reopening of the College of Health Sciences Yellow Lane which will be used as a resource for every nursing student who might need additional resources in their schoolwork. Again, I will ensure safety for second-year nursing students who will be going into communities for community outreach programs. And again, I will also fight for their safety, all nursing students, especially those residing in the residence outside the campus premises, which will be Spiwe Zuma, Florence Powell, and as well as Ernest Jensen. Again, I'm also going to ensure that there is a wide range of sporting activities that will help cater the pre-examination anxiety that all nursing students might face. So, again, I am also going to ensure that every nursing student is exposed to every sporting activity by providing a wide range of sporting activities that will accommodate all students regardless of their gender or any other inequalities. A question might come, why should we vote? Why should people vote for me? I will answer that as, based on my pre-exposure in the office and as well as working, I am so determined in working for the office, and I will ensure that I do all that I've promised. Fellow students, vote for change, vote for the right candidate. I thank you all.
Greeting fellow learned colleagues from the College of Law and Management Studies at the Howard campus. Speaking to you is Mr. Mluleki Ndimande. I'm running for elections as college rep at Howard College campus for 2024-2025 SRC elections. I take inspiration from the words of Edmund Burke, who says, "Nobody makes a greater mistake than he who does nothing because he could do only a little." With that said, colleagues, this is what I promised that I would fight until the end. First is the most important issue of exclusion. In as much as it remains a fact that we cannot, the university has a rule that exclusion will always be there, but there is a concern that senior law students, especially third and final year students, we cannot have such students being excluded for a period that is beyond a semester or 2 semesters. Moving on, the issue of test contributions to the final mark. We have a very serious issue, learned friends, of modules with tests contributing only 20% of the final mark and the exam contributing 80% of the final mark written in 3 hours. It is a problem that you can decide your fate 80% of the module in only 3 hours, whilst you had a whole semester to do as much as we could do. So I propose that the School of Law must adopt the 60-40 division. Moving on is the issue of postgrad LAN. We have an issue of a library that is open 24/7, but the postgrad LAN is only open until 4:30. That is an issue which always fails to make sense with me. Also, moving on is the issue of vacation work. We as the law students are having a very serious issue of not having practical experience. This is more painful where we have lecturers who are admitted attorneys of the High Court, and some of them even acting as judges at times, yet we as students do not have any exposure. So, elected by you as your college rep, I would engage with lecturers to help us. With that said, I would like to leave you with the words of Alan Kers, who says that the act of voting is one opportunity for us to remember that our whole way of life is predicated on the capacity of ordinary people to judge carefully and well. With that said, colleagues, I wish you all the best with the exams, and please do vote for me, Mluleki Ndimande, as the incoming college rep. Thank you.
Revolutionary greetings are extended to the populace of UKZN as a whole. My name is Koskona Eric Masugu, the incoming chairperson of Edgewood campus. This is my manifestation of my term of office. So the first point, the EFFSC wants to bring back food security in our campus because there are a lot of students who suffer from food insecurity and do not have, especially those students who do not have funding. So they end up not having food to eat also they have academics that are frustrating them, so it becomes a problem. We want to ensure that all those students receive proper food each and every day. We did it 2019, we did it 2023, and we are going to do it 2024. Student services, we want the clinic staff to stop brutalizing students. We want the clinic staff to stop casting aspersion on our students, because that is wrong. That is not their job. Their job is to offer services to our students. We want to ensure and implement a proper strategy of food parcel distribution. How are we going to do that? We are going, with the help of FIS office and also the clinic, we are going to ensure that students who deserve proper proper food parcels receive those food parcels, because it is very sad that you pay for the private accommodation, at the same time you have to think about what you are going to eat. So at least if that thing is covered, you can rest assured and focus on your academics. And then I want to speak about the unity of club and society in our campus. We must call all the club and society special religious club and society, because if you can unite behind the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and the name of ubaba wethu esimkhonzayo uShembe, fanele futhi unite behind our problems and the struggle, because ama club and society fanele ahlangane wonke in solving genuine student issues. Fanele sihlangane sonke sikwazi ukuthi sibe nendlela eyodwa yokusebenza ukuze nenyuvesi izokwazi ukusilalela. And then I will come back to the point of entertainment. We must hold proper sport tournaments. Okwaziyo lapha ama students adlala ibhola ukuthi athole, let's say, kune reward ekuthiwa iskapu, kukhona a cash reward and also e-jays, at least 2, because we've seen this year that there hasn't even been one sport tournament from the SRC. And then we want to ensure that wonke lama students athola skill development through ama team lawo akhona ecampusini. We want inclusivity for the LGBTQI club, the LGBTQI community, because there are people like us, and there are a lot of people who have a misconception and judge them. So it is wrong. We must have inclusivity in our campus and ensure that we include them. So on the issue of rest, so private accommodation might have buses. Want to do away with PA deposits. Want to do away with PA neglected led loans.
Ngiyabingelela fellow students of Jude. Igama lami nguThobani Mwakhulu. Ngoke ngoba ningazi bafowethu I'm contesting the portfolio of college representative. Bafowethu okuningi engizana nakho ke bafowethu lokho ke. Oqala nje bafowethu I want ama land bafowethu sesikoleni operate 24 hours. Yebo siyaza operate 24 hours but awekho full functional. So sifuna ukuthi ama land ethu akwazi ukuthi ama computer ngaphakathi operate wonke, kungabi nama land kuba khona ama computer angasebenzi phakathi. Manje kuba nama students afike ebusuku ngamabhasi angakwazi ukuthi asebenzise ama land just because imshini sifile and stuff. Siyadlula selapho phambili. Bese siyabuya semaklasini. Emaklasini bafowethu there must be ama interpreters for ama students lawa kanjani anama disabilities, mhlambe njengokuthi nje umfundi akaboni kahle emehlweni noma umfundi kanjani, kube khona umuntu okwazi ukuthi interprete isadu yamtshela seduzane kwakhe noma kanjani. Siyabuya siyafuna ukuthi bafowethu ngiqhamuke nama programs promote academic excellence. Ama programs afana nani? Afana nama debates, ama program afana nani? Afana nama academic curriculum writing, whereby ama student azofundiswa ukuthi essay uyibhala kanjani. Ungagcina ngokuza ukuthi esikoleni kune office la ka writing place but awukwazi ukusebenzisa lelo office. Siyabuya bafowethu sifuna ukulwa nento ebizwa kuthiwa academic exclusion. Masikhuluma academic exclusion ithi whereby uyatholakala mhlambe unenkinga awukwazanga ufika esikoleni for the whole semester, awusakwazi ukubuya uzofunda next year because automatically you'll be academic excluded. Siyabuya bafowethu ke engifisayo lokho, I want to collaborate with the SRC to fight and champion onke ama issues azobe khona ecampusini, not just particularly ama issues azobe based on academic level. I want to also collaborate with ama club and societies in fighting academic stress, so kwazi ukuthi siqhamuke nani nama solutions in order to release the stress and sokwazi ukuthi siye phambili. Bafowethu ke engikufisayo lokho for ama first year, second year, third year nama fourth year and also ama PGCE awakwazi ukuthi avaleleke ngaphandle in every program academically kumele bekhona, yabo. Bese siyabuya siza la I want to also to collaborate with some class reppers to fight incompetence of my lectures, whereby my lectures send ama emails ethi kuyabhalwa ngakusasa mayithi uyabheka lento le I collaborate with what with module outline yabo lento le inkinga lento le ukuthi I lecture uma ukuthi iqedwe topics ekumele kubhalwe because I module outline is there to guide us on what is going to happen in this semester and the following semester. Into engifisa kakhulu ke bafowethu ke just to ama first years abeclear bafowethu sifuna ukuthi make sure ukuthi uDP awareness uyawazi through I first year experience. Siboteni FFSC bafowethu ngithanda nonke.
Revolutionary greetings to the student of UKZN. In front of you is Letokuhletse Pomdletshe, who is contesting the portfolio of being a college representative under the Faculty of Humanities at UKZN Edgewood campus. I would firstly like to reflect on the work that has been done by the previous SRC, which was led by SASCO, working in hand with the PYA. The previous SRC was able to extend the registration period. They introduced the program of DP Extended, which has assisted many students to complete their degree in record time. So, if I am elected, or when I am elected, I will ensure that the program of DP Extended is continued at UKZN Edgewood campus because it assists many students who face financial burdens. I will ensure that the registration period is run smooth and firm offers are rolled out fairly, as in the beginning of the year we had many issues of people who got offers wrongfully and the institution did not want to take blame. So I will ensure that there are registration teams for academic, which will ensure that first years are registered with the correct modules as for them to complete their degree in record time. I will also ensure that class representatives are inducted, as they are also a recognized substructure of the SRC, therefore they require guidance to their work. During the teaching practice period, we faced a lot of challenges which led to many students failing their teaching practice module, and it caused and it devastated many students. So as an incoming college representative, I will ensure that students are monitored and they get the briefing before they go to the teaching practice, so that there can be proper communication between the teaching practice and the students, so that they will pass. Inclusivity is one of the mandates that I believe that I have to achieve as the college representative, because it is very important for all learners who have disabilities and those who do not have disabilities to be catered for. I urge all UKZN Edgewood campus students to rally behind my name under the banner of SASCO, because I have led in various positions. I have led in the BTT as the Academic and Transformation Officer and also the PEC. And I am also a House Committee Secretary, which makes me exposed in working with student issues. I thank you all. Tata Lento.
Boza kwethu, ngiyathemba naphila. Sibonga uMenzizulu okhulumayo. I'll be contesting for the portfolio of being the chairperson of the SRC. Mhlawumbe umuntu nje qale ecacise izinto afisa ukuzenza if esengenile office. Okokuqala ukuthi sifuna ukwenza sure ukuthi ma private accommodation kuba khona ibudget ebakhona. Ezokwazi ukuthi ihost ama programs, azokwazi ukulekelela abafundi ba entertain. Moving forward, as SASCO, we want to ensure that kuba university provide or NSFAS must provide one security company ezokwazi ukuthi ilekelela abafundi bethu ukuthi behlezi be safe. Simovele phambili. Akukwazi ukuthi i-degree ithatha 4 years ebese i-warranty yama laptop izothatha 3 years. So as SASCO, we will ensure ukuthi i-warranty yama laptop iyanyuka. Siqhubekele phambili. Mhlawumbe umuntu ecacise nje le ndaba le yama ATM. SASCO sifuna uku-ensure ukuthi indaba ama laptop yama ATM, sifuna i-ATM ezoba student friendly. Mhlawumbe umuntu ekusho lokho. Ma student friendly, sifuna ama ATM azokwazi ukudeposita imali ecampus, ephinde kwazi ukuprinta ama document, okuyinto edingakala kakhulu kumfundi owase university. Engazi umfundi hambe yobanje inkunzi ePine Town enxa ukuthi khona izinto ade efuna ukuyozenza ezibalekile. Siphinde ndidlulele phambili. Sidlulele kule ndaba le yama mental health programs. Siyisasko sifuna uku-ensureisha ukuthi isemester nesemester kuzoba khona iprogram awu-2 kufanele kube khona ama-program awu-2 a-compulsory ema-res azodila ngengqondo yomfundi ukuze bezokwazi ukuthi beqhubekele phambili abafundi begcine bengayibulali so wazi ukuthi bagcine sebefunda beqede i-degree on time. Simovele phambili sinenkinga enkulu le yama-ambulance. Laba yama-ambulance asikwazi ukuthi singabafundi base UKZN sibe ne-ambulance ezofika umfundi uyagula ngo-4 ezofika izomthatha ngo-9 ebese yamphinda futhi yomshiya lapha emabhenchini okuyinkinga enkulu kabi leyo. So as SASC we are saying the ambulance kumele ishintshwe simovele phambili thule ndaba le yama hours ase-clinic siyayidinga siyisazi ukuthi le ndaba ase-clinic leya ikhushulu ama-hours akhona umfundi akwazi ukuthi engathi attend iclass ngapha ephinde elokhuzi ephinde eyo-attenda indaba ase-clinic. Siyadinga ukuthi isasko senze sure ukuthi ama-hours ayaqhubeka. Sidlulele phambili kule ndaba yasemaleni sisasho namanje ukuthi siyamdinga umfundi ozoqashwa laphaya ezokwazi uku-ensureisha ukuthi isimo semshini siba right. Ngalokho sikushilo siyacela ukuthi umfundi omhla 10 nomhla 11 ivotele isasko. Siyabonga.
Greetings, students of UKZN. My name is Ntando Gazu, a candidate deployed by SASCO at UKZN PMB campus as an incoming college rep of humanities. Today, I'm here to deliver my manifesto. I strongly believe that practical components in humanities degrees such as psychology, criminology, and forensic studies are crucial. By integrating hands-on experience and real-world application in our curriculum, we can ensure that students are not only learning but also practicing what we'll need in the real-world workplace. As your incoming college rep of humanities, I will advocate for more practical opportunities in all humanities degrees. Computer printer maintenance. I understand how important it is for students to have reliable access to computers and printers to our lane. When computers and printers are broken down frequently, it directly affects our ability to finish assignments on time and access to software. As your incoming college rep of humanities, I will push for a system that prioritizes the immediate repair or replacement of faulty equipment. Another issue that we are facing as students is the back-to-back exam writing. Limiting back-to-back exam writing and test is crucial for students. By providing enough time to study and prepare, where we will be promoting a healthier work-study balance and improve academic outcomes. If elected, I will advocate for scheduling reforms that prioritize our well-being and academic process performance. As your incoming college rep, I pledge to listen to your academic concerns, advocate for needs, keep you informed about academic developments, and ensure that your voice is being heard. Please vote for me as your incoming college rep of humanities.
Okay, good day to one and all. My name is Sakogutle. I come from Edgewood campus. I'm here to contest under the portfolio, which is the upcoming college representative. So I'm here to accentuate my manifesto. It would be accentuated in Zulu, 30% of English and 70% of isiZulu. So my manifesto is actually read as such. Sinenkinga yamabhasi. Inkinga yamabhasi affects ama-student kakhulukazi ibhasi la past 6 ekuseni nebhasi leli la 2:15 elidala ukuthi abafundi beze bephume kuma-lecture venue while kusafundiswa. So evening lecture ngizozama ukuthi like ngiyilungisa yonke leyo nto leyo. Ngidlulela kwiphonti lami lesibili. Ngingenelela kwi-registration. Maqala unyaka abafundi ama-postgrad even ama-undergrad baba nenkinga. So sizosebenzisana nevarsity ukuthi i-create i-task team ezosiza abafundi ukuthi bekwazi uku-apply. Engathi futhi kungaba ne-criteria abayibhekayo. If mhlambe ufuna mhlambe uku-applyela like mina ngoba ngingutishela kwe-biology kufanele kube khona nama-button mhlambe nowaciphazayo ukuthi la kuveza ukuthi mhlambe if angiciphaza le button onke nama-module aka-biology ayavela. Ngidlulela kuyiphuzu lami elesithathu. Iphuzu lami elesithathu bese ngingenile emaleni. Uma sekufanele sisubmit imishini yasesikoleni iba nenkinga. noma ufuna ukufaka ama-credit thola ukuthi umshini awusebenzi. So if awusingabambisana ningivotele angizozama ukuthi zonke lezo nkinga ngiyilungise. Ngingenelele kwiphuzu le accommodation, ngibala ama-leased ba-res, ngibala ama-private accommodation, ngibala nama-res awesikole. Kuney'nkinga abantu abahlala kuma-tunnel kakhulu abanayo imishini, abanye like bakhubazekile abakwazi ukuthi like bewashele, kufanele beze becele abantu ukuthi like bebawashele. Ngidlulele ngiye kwiphuzu lami le-GPV ngoba esikoleni kulonyaka seshonele almost abafundi abafike ku-6, ababili baqhamuka e-Edgewood Campus babe nenkinga of depression, omunye uze ngosamla kwayilengisa. May his soul like rest in peace. Ngikhuluma ipoint lami elokugcina. Ipoint lami lokugcina bengizofisa ukusebenzisana no academic lead mhlambe bama club and society, kakhulukazi bamasonto, ukuze ngizwe izikhalazo zabo. Kakhulukazi ngike nga-engage nabantu like bama-Nazaretha abe-Nathesa, baba nenkinga abanayo nama-venue ukuthi like bekwazi ukusonta. Bayakhala ukuthi babhaliswa nangomgqibelo even kufanele like besabathi. So ngiyabonga.
I, Duma Mpilenhle, an individual candidate contesting for college representative of the College of Agriculture, Engineering and Science, extend my greetings. As college representative, I will push for upgrades in our greenhouses, labs and other learning spaces, as this directly correlates to the quality of our learning. An increase in lab equipment will allow more students to participate during practicals, thus helping them gain the experience they need to foster easier integration into workspaces post-university. I will work to further modify administrative processes like qualification changes and curriculum changes with the intention of lowering the number of students that kick off their academic year later than others due to administrative holdups. I will work to make SI sessions, tutoring and past papers available for all high-risk modules and previously high-risk modules to aid students in their studying. I will advocate for more scholarships, grants and funding opportunities for postgraduate students and undergraduate students who aren't funded to lower their financial burden. To address the issue of mental health, I am committed to hosting mental health awareness seminars as they create a platform for raising awareness and reducing the stigma associated with seeking help. They also teach students effective coping mechanisms. In conclusion, I am committed to achieving meaningful results and championing growth within the College of Agriculture, Engineering and Science. On the 10th and 11th of October, vote Duma Mpilenhle for College Representative of the College of Agriculture, Engineering and Science, and together we will make CES great again. Thank you.
Okay, greetings to the UKZN community. Speaking is Sandiso Colin Mtsimbu, the campus chairperson of Firstville campus, deployed by SASCO. Also here today, I'm here to deliver my manifesto on behalf of SASCO, Westville campus branch. So I would like to speak about the registration that we're going to be running going to next year. We want to ensure that there is smooth registration by convincing the university to employ more staff so that there will be a smooth registration. So then I will go to the financial issues where, as the SASCO Westville branch, we want to fundraise for our SRC bursary to help those that are in need for the finances. So going to the residential issues, we want to bring back those housecom elections so that every student is represented by every member of the housecom. So going to the pilot project that affects mostly about the private accommodation students, we want to review those rules and regulations because it does not be clear, so that's how it operates. So going to the PAs, I would like to also add about the transports for the PA because this 5 kilometer thing is affecting our students. So, and mostly the fraud that is going on the private accommodation, the gradings of PA. We will find out that the PA is graded as A grade, but there are some things that are not offered there on PA. So we also want to urge the university to bring back more residents because there are many students who are residing by the PAs and it's not safe for them. And then going to the entertainment issues on our campus, we want to bring back more entertainment events within our campus and also bring back the formal functions within our residents. And then lastly, I will speak about the examination, which also affects us as students because you're going to find out the student that is writing 2 exams in one day. So this is not student friendly. Sometimes the students have to defer 1 or more tests in a day. So I would like to emphasize that we're going to be having a meeting with the university to discuss about the examination timetables. And lastly, we're going to have to bring back the entertainments within our campus, because we can see the need for the entertainments, because as much as we are here to study, but at some point we get depressed, so we need to be entertained at all times. Thank you. My name is Sandy. So as I said, I would like to urge everyone on the 10th and 11th, we please vote for SASCO. Thank you.
Dear fellow students of the College of Agriculture, Engineering and Science, I am Honifade Olayinka Martins, and I am contesting for the position of the college representative of the College of Agriculture, Engineering and Science, Westview Campus. It is with a deep sense of responsibility and commitment that I present myself as a candidate, not for any of my own personal interest, but for the sole aim of serving you, the students. In this manifesto, I will continue my vision. I will outline my vision and intentions and ways I will ensure that your voices are heard and acted upon. My mission and my vision. My mission is putting students first. My primary goal as a college rep is to be your voice, your interest, and to ensure that your concerns are being addressed and attended to. I believe that the role of a college rep is to serve the students and the entire student populace selflessly, and this is the principle that I humbly stand by. My candidacy is focused on addressing these issues and ensuring that every student from the College of Agriculture, Engineering and Science, and other schools within the college are more supportive and enriching, and are more supporting for a more and enriching college experience. My key focus areas here are to promote inclusively by ensuring that students from diverse backgrounds, including international students, are represented and have equal access to opportunities within the college. Transparency, accountability, and communication. One of my core beliefs is that as a representative, we must always be accountable to the people we serve. And one of it is that I will ensure that regular updates are provided to you about the decisions and actions being taken on behalf of our college. I will also ensure that I remain approachable and accessible to all students so that they can reach out to me with concerns, their concerns, their suggestions, and their feedback. And I'm also committed to every student in the college. So in conclusion, if elected as your college rep, I promise to be a dedicated and transparent and advocate for all students. I will listen to your concerns and take action on behalf, and always strive to make our college a better place for learning, growth, and success. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to working with you all. Together we can make a difference. I remain my humble self, Olayinka Onifade Martins. Thank you.